Okay, so this does not sound good. Alright, welcome to another episode of This Is Anything Goes, and today we are trying to fix the ceiling fan. If you remember, about 3 or 4 years ago we installed this. This is the X7N Deca. I will put a link in the description down below on the installation if you're interested. Now, seems like after many years of service, it's giving me a bit of a problem. As you can hear, it was just turning on and off. You can hear the beep and it is not spinning fast enough. So let's get to it. So what we'll do is we'll need to remove this cover, and for this particular model, I hope I can do this with one hand without dropping my phone, because that will be catastrophic. This model, you have to open it, this one. Then you have 3 screws here. Let's remove the screws. Okay, so got the white cover out, and now we will need to remove another 3 more screws, which is over here, here, and here. Okay, so once we got the 3 screws out, we'll just pull this down and we'll be greeted with this. So as you can see, this is not the original capacitor. I've already replaced this last time because it was turning slow, but right now the problem we have is that it's turning on and off. Okay, and when I turn the power on, it seems that it is this capacitor over here that's clicking. So let's try to replace this. So what we need to do is just remove these 2 sockets and bring the whole thing down. Okay, now that we've removed the module, there's 2 screws here for us to remove. Once we got that removed, we have the entire PCB board here, and it seems that this is a 1 UF. The other capacitor is a 2 UF. So let's unsolder this and then resolder a new one, which I have got over here. Just that it's not the leg kind but a wire kind. So let's do that. Okay, so the soldering is done here and here. So this is a bit ugly, but there's no cross. I mean, there is supposed to be a cross here, so that's what I did. So we'll assemble back and see if it works alright. Okay, so I've roughly connected it already. Let's hope it doesn't blow up. Ready? And it works. It freaking works. Alright, let's get to summary. Alright, so that's the end of the video, and that's how we can repair a ceiling fan that is not working properly. So I want to talk a bit about this. So the thing about this repair is that I'm being a cheapskate. There are other ways of actually fixing this, but I choose the cheapest method and the most difficult method. So there are actually 3 ways to fix this. Method number 1 is to change the fan entirely, which would have cost me about RM 159 ringgit or 160 ringgit, which is about $40 US for a new fan, the cheapest fan that is using remote control. Or the second method would be to change the PCB board, which I've checked on Shopee is about 69 ringgit, which translates to roughly about 15 to 17 US dollar. So now the option is either 40 plus US dollar or 17 US dollar, but I opt for the third method, which you saw on this video, which is to unsolder and resolder a new capacitor into the PCB board. And this only cost me about 100, not even 100, it cost me RM 1 ringgit 50 cents, 1 ringgit 50 cents for the capacitor, which is roughly about 40 cents US dollar. So you see where I'm going, right? I'm being cheapskate. But besides the point of being a cheapskate, I also want to point out that we live in a society where things get broken and you replace it, which actually causes a lot more waste. If I were to replace this fan, the old fan would have been thrown away, and it would go to the waste. And well, let's just say Earth's resources are not infinite; it's finite. So let's not waste like that, okay? And also, if we were to change out the PCB board, then I have to throw the old PCB board away, which is also a waste. Now, okay, another point I want to point out is whether or not is it worth fixing this fan. If it is the motor that is broken, all right, let's not talk. Let's put aside all the environmental issues, all right. What type of fault in a fan that you would deem as repairable economically, or just a plain replacement would be required? So if it was the motor that is broken, change the fan. I will downright tell you, change the fan, because it's hard to find the motor and it is pricey. If it's the PCB board, like my case here, change the PCB board or change the capacitor if it's the capacitor that is broken. Reason being is it is much cheaper than the new fan by itself. Economically, we're not talking about environmental. We spoke about environmental would be to repair whatever that's broken only, but economically, if you have no knowledge on how to fix it, economically, replace the fan if the motor is broken. If it's a PCB board, change the PCB board. If you're being a cheapskate like me, see which part of the PCB board is broken and just unsolder and resolder the new one. That's it. I know in the video you saw the soldering result is not very nice. I kinda lost or couldn't find where my straight solder iron is, so I used the gun type, which I'm not very used to, and everything looks a bit messy. But let me assure you, it works. You saw in the video, it works. The fan is actually running behind me as well. It works. Okay, so short video. I hope this is beneficial. If you do, make sure you hit the share button, because I'm sure a lot of people would like to learn more new things. If you have not done so, make sure you hit the subscribe, the like, and the bell button as well, so you get notified on our next upload. Appreciate if you give me this, but if you do give me this, make sure you leave a comment down below on what is it that you want to see us improve. Okay, enough rambling. This is the end. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I need some sleep, but I'm still editing this video, so I will see you again soon.